What's up YouTube, everyone else watching this video right now. Today I'm going over how to get social media marketing clients without cold calling. And if you're new to my channel, I make business tutorials, I give business advice from experience, I do some personal development stuff. So if you like that type of content, click the subscribe button down below so you don't miss any of my weekly videos. I always try to add a lot of value in them. When it comes to getting social media marketing clients or getting SEO clients, getting digital marketing, any type of clients, there is many different methods. And I like to always test out everything because that is the best way to see what is working. Now, there is a lot of people that don't like to get on the phone, right? They don't like cold calling, and I understand that. There's probably 99% of people do not want to have to do a cold call. Then there's people that just get paralyzed even thinking about it. So I understand, even though the phones are so powerful if you know what you're doing. And if you have certain things set up, it really could be systemized and really work very well when you're getting on the phone. At one point or another, you're going to have to get on the phone, except you might turn them into a warm lead before you have to get on the phone with a method such as outreach with cold emailing. So you could actually do cold emailing or cold DMing, where you're messaging somebody on a social platform, and then when they respond back, try to set up a call or a demo. That's the method that I'm going to be talking about today, is outreach through cold email and messaging. And before I get into that though, I have other videos where I go over how to get your social media marketing clients results. I'll leave these videos, I'll link it up here now so you could check that out too, because I have important information in there where it starts with your foundation. And you need to make sure before you go and start selling or trying to prospect and get a whole bunch of people, because with email marketing, what's great about it is if you know what you're doing with it, you can actually send out emails to the masses. But you want to be very specific with how you do this because you want to be able to produce results. So that's why I'm saying you have to have your foundations in place. And one of the main foundations is the skill that you're selling to these people. You want to have a skill that produces results for your clients before you go and start selling everyone. And I know other people have this other theory, like just sell, keep selling, keep selling. But you know what? I've been there, and the problem is client retention rate. The clients care about one thing, and I'm going to write it right here. This is what they care about. Results. That's what they care about. So if you're telling them that you're going to get them results, you better get them results. And there's a whole way of, again, explaining from the beginning, future pacing them, framing them out so that they understand what to expect, what you're going to deliver. And I have this in my other videos as well, really guiding them so they understand what to expect. But you got to be able to deliver it. If you're delivering, you know, there should be no problem. Now, listen, people are people. You're still going to get clients you could produce results for, but I'm not going to go there where they might still complain. That's if they're not framed from the beginning too, to know what to expect. If their job is to answer the phone and close people and you're producing leads, if they're not answering the phone correctly, if they're not getting back to people correctly, if you're filling up their funnels and they're not responding correctly, right, they're not going to be happy anyway. So there's a whole nother side of it. Generating leads is one thing, but making them convert into business for your client is another thing. But if you're generating leads, qualified leads, and you're able to do that and you're getting them results, they'll be happy. But that's why I also say pick a niche. You want to be in a vertical. And I'm just going to use this as an example. Let's just say restaurants. Now, let's say you're in the restaurant niche and you're going to do social media marketing for them. I know some of you might also be thinking doing social media management. I do not do social media management because it's tedious work. And even though it's very, very important and it needs to be done a certain way, there's a strategy behind it, I really believe that with smaller businesses, it's an intimate thing. They need to be on those platforms and use it a certain way, and you could coach them. I would suggest maybe coaching them on how to do that, but actually managing it and putting up pictures and do it. It just, to me, it's just too much work. You would actually have to be at the restaurant getting video footage, images. It's just too much work. So social media management, listen, if you want to do it, that's fine. But to me, it's just too much work. I think what's much better is picking a niche, let's say restaurants, and being able to run ads to get more people in the door of their business. And I think it's also way more valuable to a restaurant owner when you're telling them that you could drive more business. Now, if you're telling somebody that, right, doesn't matter how you get in touch with them, whether it's a cold phone call or whether it's a cold outreach email or if it's an Instagram message, if you're telling them that you can help them, you should be able to help them. So that's why I'm always suggesting pick a vertical, one, right? Two, make sure you can get a skill down. Your skill set's down. And you'll hear me repeat this sometimes in my other videos too, because this is really what's very important. If you pick a vertical and you're able to get a skill set down, let's say Facebook ads, to deliver results, now you know, okay, I have the skill set down. And how do you know if you have that skill set down? Open up a Facebook ads manager and start split testing on your own dime. Or maybe you have a friend that knows a restaurant owner that you can actually run ads for free, just so that you get your chops down, right? Or there's other videos too where you can watch how to run Facebook ads, but you have to make sure that they're converting and working. That's the first thing. So pick a niche, so you're niche specific, you get a skill down, and the reason why you're niche specific, two things. One, now once you get ads that are working for this restaurant, most likely if you sign up another restaurant, because that's all you're gonna be signing up, you just duplicate the ad copy, and now it's much easier for you to run so many different ads for so many different restaurants. If you were going from a restaurant to a plumber to a roofer to a hair salon, every ad copy is going to be different. Everything just changes and you're making it more work for yourself. And believe me, this is a lesson learned. Just focus and master a skill for one vertical. And that could be, Facebook ads. Then what you could do is, and in my other video I show this, there is other sites out there like Groupon. You can actually go find restaurants on Groupon who are using Groupon to get more people into their business by incentive based. So for an example, there is actually a steakhouse on Groupon right now that for $35 you can eat a $60 or $65 meal for $35. So that is an incredible incentive. You can now contact that restaurant owner via email and squeeze him, a cold email, squeeze him into showing what you have to offer that's better than Groupon. And I would guarantee it's better than Groupon. And that's the thing, how can I guarantee that? Because I know what my ads, my skill set will be delivering, because I would be testing that out first. Now I got that down, whether I was doing a free campaign, messing with ads, split testing for a restaurant locally that I got maybe through a friend or a relative. Once you have your vertical, once you have your skill set down, now you're outreaching to restaurants. Go on Groupon, see who's running incentive deals, see if they have high ratings too, see if a lot of people use the voucher. That's always a good sign. And then you're actually going to email these businesses. Now this is tedious work. It's worth it though. This is worth it, but it is tedious work. Because now you're doing your research, you have to get on the computer and you put in some time in to find out about the business. But it is very powerful, it is tedious, but if you put in the work, this stuff takes work, you have to work. And one of this prospecting techniques is to actually make a little screencast, a 2-minute video about their business, how you can help them, show that you see what they're doing, you compliment some things, but then you say, we could be doing this, I could guarantee you better results. And you're going to shoot an email, and you're gonna also try to find the owner's name. And there's ways online that you could look up, find the owner's name. Sometimes it's on the website or the manager, and you wanna shoot them an email and just have them watch the 2-minute video. You could also put that video, like when they go to click it, onto a landing page so that you can have them fill out a form if they're interested in talking with you. So now it went from a cold email, if they fill it out, the form, after they watch the video, or they could call you directly, you put your phone number in there, some people just call, they'll call you, and then it's more of a warm inbound call. So they know what to expect, and obviously they're interested if they watch that 2-minute video to see what you have to say. And they should be interested if they do watch it, because if they're already doing other types of advertisement, we know they want business. That's why we're finding them. They're doing other types of incentive-based ads, but they're not running Facebook ads. And the way I know the restaurants sometimes aren't running Facebook ads, or if they're running them bad, I spy on their Facebook ads. And I show you how to do that, I think in a video or two before. I spy on businesses' Facebook ads and I go check out. So if I find a restaurant, a steakhouse on Groupon that I see is running incentive-based ads for like 40% off, perfect. Okay, they got good reviews, perfect. A lot of people are using the voucher, perfect. That means this is a hot deal. Now I'm gonna go find the business owner's name. I could go to like Google Manta, and then the the business name, and sometimes a lot of information comes up with the owner's name, sometimes their email. So now I go into their website, I'm gonna go look for the email, their contact page, right? So I'm getting all this data and I'm putting it together. Then I'm going to their Facebook page and I'm gonna see if their Facebook is running ads. And if they're not running ads, perfect. So now I'm gonna guarantee them that I could get them incredible results with my skill set, better than Groupon. And why would they not, how could they not agree that's not a better way? If I'm guaranteeing you, I could get you better results. But again, it comes down to results. And this is why I put it in this order, because I've been through the rest. I know the ups and downs when it comes to marketing, running, dealing with clients. That's why it's really important that you get these two things down right, so that you know what vertical you're gonna be in, you have a skill set down, and now you start prospecting. And again, this prospecting technique is tedious, but there is another cold email outreach way. Right now, my team and we're actually developing a training for this, and it's inside one of our modules. We're testing out mass emailing, and the problem is, you gotta make sure that these get inboxed. The way that I'm telling you to do this, and this will be number 3, will be emailing. And this is just one way to get leads. There's also cold calling, right? But we want to stay away from that, so we're going to talk about cold emailing. Now, you want to use a real email, and you want to make sure that in your signature, they know who you are. So you look professional, maybe even a profile pics in there, your name, and then also I would write the name of my business. And in another video you heard me talk about, when I go after a niche, I actually buy, I would buy maybe like restaurantgurus.com. So now in my email signature, it would say James Cook, owner, Restaurant Gurus, because and then my phone number. And when they see that, and my website, I build like a little website. When they see that, they're more prone to go, Restaurant Gurus. I own a restaurant. Like it relates. And then in your video, when you're screencasting, I'll go over this in another whole separate video, but when you're screencasting and you're sharing information, that 2-minute video, you're making sure they know, hey, I'm James Cook from Restaurant Gurus. We are experts when it comes to driving more business for restaurants. And I just wanted to share you this quick 2-minute video. From there, you're going into the whole thing that's broken down. And we'll go over that in another video. You know, there's a lot of stuff out there. Oh yeah, just start cold calling, start cold emailing, start doing this, start messaging people. That's great when you have the guts to do that and you're putting in that work. That's great that you have that fire, because you need that. But you also need to be able to produce the results. So that's why I'm saying first your foundations, and your mindset should be, okay, I'm gonna pick my niche first. Let's say it's restaurants. Okay, I'm gonna get my skill set down by practicing that. Even if you're testing ads for $5-10 a day, I'm gonna test ads out, put in the work. Then I'm gonna start cold emailing by doing the process I just said, finding restaurants that are already using incentive-based offers that I can convert into using Facebook or Instagram ads and get them results. I would try to get 1 to 2 videos per day out. And if you do that, you're getting 30 to 60 video emails out that you know are also getting inboxed. And the way you know they're getting inboxed is because that's the biggest problem with blasting emails out to thousands of people. It looks like spam. There's a lot of good filters that are out that are making things go into this spam folder, and then people aren't seeing them. And I know this from testing this out, from my team testing things out, and things definitely changed over the last few years, and it's getting trickier to get things, especially with cold emailing, to be in the inbox. But we're testing things out, and we're actually adding this module to our new training, and we're going over how to get better inbox rates and also how to automate it with certain software so that we're getting more emails out, so it's not as tedious. But when you're doing it that way, it's not as powerful. It's very, very powerful, but it's not as powerful. And I suggest, especially when you're first starting off, to do this personal stuff where you're finding the business owner's name, you're putting in the work, doing a screencast, a personal screencast of their business, what you could do for them, and making it personalized. Yes, it's gonna take some time. Yes, you're not able to blast out 1,000, but when you're sending it from your Gmail, let's say, with a professional signature, I would also set up my restaurant marketing website, put that in there too, so if they go to visit it, they see it. And obviously, more reviews you get from restaurant clients that you have, or whatever clients you're doing, put them on your site so that people know, like, wow, you're getting him results, he gave you a review and testimonial, maybe you could get me a result. It's just all better conversion factors. But at the end of the day, cold emailing is sending out an email to someone who you would like as your client that you think is a good fit. Now, again, I'm not going to get into the technical side of things of setting everything up, but all you should know is that you could start taking action on this. Pick your vertical, get a skill set down, start cold emailing if you don't want to cold call. And cold emailing, again, use your Gmail or use your business email that's set up, something that's aged so that it gets inbox. And if you're sending 1-2 out a day, you're gonna get inbox, that's fine. And then you could also take the same message, find them on LinkedIn or on Instagram and message them there as well. And just say, hey, I know I emailed you as well, I just really wanna make sure this gets in the right person's hands. This is the 2-minute video going over your Groupon ads or something like that, something catchy, right? That gets them to go, yeah, I'm advertising on Groupon. What does that mean? Let them watch the video. Then you're introducing yourself. Hey, I'm James Cook from Restaurant Gurus. We are experts when it comes to driving more business to your restaurant. I see that you're using Groupon. That's great. I see that you have 5 stars in there. This incentive looks like it's really working great. I would love to show you what we could do with that. And we're gonna guarantee you better results than you're even getting on Groupon. I could guarantee that because this is all we do day in and day out. And I'll put resources and links down below. Cold emailing is very effective. So there's the more tedious way to do it, which I'm talking about, putting in all the research, looking at all the data, putting things together, making it very personalized, but that takes time. And then there's the way to blast emails out there on autopilot, get a decent inbox rate so that people can see them and then results come in that way. And it's so nice where it's automated compared to like picking up a phone and calling or putting in that tedious work. Okay, so I'm sharing my screen real quick. I just actually want to show you quick how actually to do this type of email outreach that I was speaking about in the video. I know that I'm a visual learner as well, so I know some of you might want to see it. So I'm just going to show you a little bit. So I'm over on Groupon, and I just searched restaurant, and you'll see a whole bunch of restaurants that are running Groupon incentive offers pop up. So we'll just take this one. This one's trending, so that's a good sign. We'll open this up, and it's Ragazzi Italian Kitchen and Bar. They're running a special of 30%, 37% off, so that's good to see. So what I'm going to do is take the name of their company, so I have it. They're local to me. I see that these are selling fast. There's a limited time remaining. They got really good ratings. This is all good stuff. This is trending, so it's a hot thing going on right now. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to go over to Facebook. This is their restaurant right here. So I'm going to open this up. And I'm going to come down and I'm going to see if they're running ads now. Go under here, page transparency, go to ads library. Doesn't look like they're running any ads. Okay, so that's a good sign as well. Then what I did is, and I already did this so that we weren't wasting too much time, is I went over to Manta, M-A-N-T-A, and I looked up the restaurant and I found it. This must be the company that owns this restaurant. And I was able to find a name. Dina. So this is good. So I could take this name, and I know it's them because it's linked to their website. I'm going to check their website out now too. Refresh. Here we go. Here's their website. Look at the home. It's a nice looking website. And what I'll do is I'll look to see if they have an email. Some will, some won't. Sometimes you could Google too and look for the email. So you could send a message here. I would do that. I would fill this out. Then I would look for the email and Google it as well. Go through Google. Sometimes they have emails on Manta too. It doesn't look like theirs is on here. Let me just see. Theirs is not on here. But what you could do is Google and search for it. Then what I would also do is I would go back to their website and I would find them on, here's their Instagram page. So I would go on Instagram, follow them, and I would message them on Instagram with the same thing. And we're going to message the ones that are running big deals like this, that are selling fast, that are doing well, because they obviously want more business if they're using Groupon. We're going to guarantee them that we're going to get them better, even more business than Groupon is by taking this offer and using it in ads on Facebook and Instagram. There's other ways to find businesses' emails once you know their business name. I'm not going to go into it because I don't want to make this video too long, but you'd be searching for their email. You'd find them on Facebook, find them on LinkedIn as well. Maybe you can find the manager or the marketing manager or the owner on LinkedIn, and you're going to message them. And you're going to message them something like this. So I'm just making this. I would find their email, I'll put it in here. Then I would just put a subject line. This is a subject line I would test out. Groupon discount deal. hi, and then get the owner's name. This one was Dana, I believe. Hi, Dana. I made this quick 2-minute video for you. See how I put a signature here? This, restaurant marketing and growth, restaurantgurus.com. I put a site. Now, this ain't a real site, but I would really make a real site. And when you're getting clients and customers of your own, when you get testimonials and reviews, put them on this site, because this person might go over here, click on this, and they might see reviews and testimonials. It's going to help you convert more. You're leveraging yourself that you're a restaurant marketing expert and growth expert. This is what you do, and then you're going to make a quick 2-minute video. And I would just start by keeping it simple like this. I made this quick 2-minute video for you. Let the video do the selling itself once they open it. You could have the video just open right up onto YouTube and just keep it unlisted so that they just can view it. Or what I would suggest is building a landing page off of your marketing website and have a form underneath that they could fill out if they're interested in booking a call with you, and also put your phone number there so they could just call you right away if they're interested in getting this done. In your 2-minute video, you're keeping it short and simple. You could actually screencast. I'm using Snagit, so you could use that. You could also use QuickTime if you have a Mac, and you're just screencasting your screen of what you see. Hey, Ragazzi Italian Kitchen and Bar, I'm here over on your Groupon offer. Looks like it's really doing well. And what we do is, I'm James Cook. I'm from restaurantgurus.com, and we are experts. This is all we do day in and day out. We take your Groupon offer and we have a strategy that I guarantee will do better than even your Groupon's offers doing on Groupon. I would love to show you exactly what we can do, what we specialize in, and the results we're getting for some of our other clients. It really is amazing stuff. I love what you're doing on here though. I also checked out your Instagram. I also checked out your Facebook. Everything's looking good. You have a beautiful website as well. And what I would like to do is really just show you how we're going to take your Groupon offer and explode it to the masses and really generate a lot of leads for you while building your brand. And we have incorporated and set up things that Groupon just does not offer. We have features that Groupon does not offer. So if you'd like to get in touch with me, my number is, or you could click the phone number down below, or fill out the form down below, and I'd love to book a quick little call and demo where I could show you exactly what we'll do for your business. Thank you. And it would be something simple like that, and you would send that out. And again, this is tedious work though when you're going through finding this information, finding the emails, finding them on LinkedIn. Then you got to message them on Instagram. And when you message them on Instagram or Facebook or LinkedIn, you're just saying, hey, I also tried emailing you. I just want to get this in the right person's hands. Please watch this 2-minute video we made for Ragazzi Italian Kitchen and Bar. That's it. And keep it simple. Keep reaching out every day. That is the manual way to do it. There is, of course, like I mentioned, a way to do it to the masses, and I'll have other videos on that, really streamlining it and blasting out thousands of emails, very targeted to all restaurants if you wanted to. That could be done, but for now, this is the way, especially if you're a beginner, to really keep it personal and just to take action. Start taking massive action on this. Again, when you're cold emailing, you're just doing the research. Find businesses in that niche that are already using incentive-based offers. Start outreaching to them, try to get them on a call. Use a 2-minute screencast video to show the value that you can add. And if everything's lining up, you should be, if you're doing this every single day, and that's the thing, if you're putting in the work, you have to put in the work. It's not just gonna happen overnight, and this is not just gonna happen if you're not doing any work, right? You need to work. You need to take the action steps. So you could start cold emailing. It's free. It doesn't cost you anything, just your time. But if you're putting in the work and you really want to make things happen, this is a way that you could be doing it, cold email. I hope this gives you a little overview on something else besides cold calling. You know, I still love cold calling. We still do some cold calling. We have a whole section of cold calling in our training as well. That's very, very powerful. And when you use all these tools together, cold email, DMing, LinkedIn, cold calling, inbound call, when you do all this stuff together, you're going to be signing up clients. There's no doubt. It's just putting in the work and preparing yourself and having systems in place. So I hope this video added some value to you. Again, if you like it, subscribe, share it with anyone that you think this can help too. If they're looking to build their agency, definitely share this with them, and I'll see you in the next video.